that's tricky because there are different situations where you do need different tubes. But through and through, day in, day out, Code Black Duck, that's what I learned with. That's what I encourage all my buddies that have never shot a Patternmaster. Like the Code Black Goose, I got the Code Black Goose, the Code Black Snow Goose, and then Code Black Duck. Just difference in that length of the tube and the length and the density of your shot is different. So when you're shooting ducks over water at 9 yards, you don't need to be shooting slugs at them. So it is kind of nice to be able to have a little more pattern. I'm not a big fan of these hypersonics. I know you guys like Black Cloud. You know, I'm a Kent Fast Steel, a Winchester Super X, you know, something that's 1550. And that stuff just patterns really, really well through the tubes. And as far as like my favorite tube, obviously with the Snow Geese and shooting lots of birds at 40 plus yards, singles and pairs, you know, when you get an opportunity on them Snow Geese, you got to take it. And that was like going back to that learning curve of hunting snow geese was, man, we should have shot them. And it's like, yeah, well, you know, 3 guys beside me aren't going to hit anything. And, you know, as you go through the growing pains and the learning curves, you start realizing, hey, I need to be able to shoot that because that might be the only opportunity we're going to get, you know, some mornings and some days. But different, like you said, different applications, like shooting ducks over water, or in like swaths, like 10-yard shots, 15-yard shots. The Code Black Duck is lethal. Pretty much put it on their beaks and just touch the trigger, boys. It's dead. But definitely, like, again, going back, I'm kind of being biased because I like shooting snow geese so much. The Code Black Goose and the Code Black Snowplow there, that's pretty wild. My favorite thing about Patternmaster, besides like how far the technology has come, besides their, you know, next day delivery, it's just support. You go on their website, they got the little thing that pops up. You can ask that guy or that lady, that person in that little box there, any question you have, and the support's there. And the support's there long after. What do I love about Patternmaster other than it's just the best? It is the best tube it'll be the last and best tube you ever screw into the end of your gun. The support's there. The information's on the website, the application. There's no reason you should not be shooting a Patternmaster. It's 2021, people, get with it. How did I do this year? Between me and 3 or 4 buddies, we killed 1,000 snow geese in our spring season. Our fall season that we just had, we ended up limiting out twice. So that's 50 per person on the snows. We did that twice this fall. And yeah, man, we shot some beauty greenheads and pintails late season. And just, yeah, like, I mean, phenomenal season. Nothing too crazy. Like, I mean, we only hunted like 35 or 40 days out of the possible 60 in the fall. So you can imagine there was lots of miles put on, lots of gravel in our travel. And yeah, it was another banger season. We're really looking forward to this year. Really looking